Witam wszystkich, ja jestem Krwawy Joe i kontynuuję naszą przygodę w Vampire jako lekarz, chirurg, wampir. Ostatnio streamuję trochę o dziwnych porach, ponieważ mam misję przeprowadzka, więc mogę być też lekko zmęczony, więc musicie mi wybaczyć, jeżeli będę marudził trochę tak delikatnie do mikrofonu bardziej niż mówił. Ale już niedługo uporamy się z tym wszystkim i wracamy w pełni sił. A my kontynuujemy naszą przygodę. A więc tak, ostatnio odkryliśmy, że jest jeszcze taka dzielnica jak Doki, które żeśmy pominęli niechcącyś. I teraz w sumie jak tam wejść? Bo ja wiem, że my żeśmy przypłynęli faktycznie tutaj. My żeśmy przypłynęli, moi drodzy, tutaj. Przecież. Ale możemy pójść sobie tym mostem i przejść na północne doki i potem jest jeszcze tylko West End, taka dzielnica, której jeszcze nie znamy, powiedzmy. I musimy dostać się na zachodnie doki, bo jak widzicie tutaj także jest pełno pobocznych zadań zapewne do wykonania oraz ludzi, którym możemy pomóc. Poznać receptury. Cholera, ból głowy. A ja chyba właśnie nie mam na ból głowy, nie? Receptury, zaraz sprawdzę. Nie pamiętam, które mam, których nie mam w sumie. Właśnie na ból głowy, kurde, nie mam, nie? No jak może lekarz nie mieć na ból głowy? Whatever, pewnie są w dokach te receptury. Może dlatego też tak było trudno z niektórymi walkami nam, ale... trudno. No hej. Dobra, znajdźmy ten most. Który to będzie most? Ten dalej. To jeszcze nawet zanim powiem, to pogadam z tym Swansim całym, pchając tym samym główny wątek do przodu, polecimy do doków. Zobaczyć, czy to fakt, że ja je pominąłem, bo może one są później. Oczywiście musi walka być. Nie przepadam. A nie przypadam głównie dlatego, że jest kurde, trochę trudno czasami. A może dlatego jest trudno, że pominąłem jedną dzielnicę, kurde, i zaraz się wszystko okaże. Wow, ilu ich jest? Tu jakiś kurde ten, słyszycie co? Jak tam wyje? Kurde, no trafił mnie i tak. Jak się okaże, że pójdziemy do doków, a tam będą przeciwnicy poziomu 3 na przykład, to wszystko będzie jasne. Moje doświadczenie z tą grą było błędne pod pewnym względem. Aczkolwiek, no co, trochę trudniej, nie? Mało ważne. Zaraz się okaże. Tutaj jakieś drzwi. I teraz powinienem móc właśnie iść w lewo. O proszę, nie przejdę tędy. Tutaj są jeszcze doki. Ale kurde, czy to jest most? Ciężko powiedzieć, nie? No to jest ja w tych dokach byłem. Kurde, nie mogę wam powiedzieć teraz. Zaraz zobaczymy. Taki cel obraliśmy sobie w sumie dzisiaj. znaleźć doki. Te takie, w których możemy rozmawiać z ludźmi. Fuck. Dobra, tu są drzwi zamknięte, czyli nie tędy, nie tym mostem. No do tych pierwszych doków się dostaniemy, tak jakby, nie? Bo już tam byliśmy. I mi się wydawało, że tam nic nie ma. Ale... chyba coś musi być. Tak, przechodzimy tutaj przez most. No i co? Przetrzepiemy całą tą dzielnicę po prostu. I tyle. Dobre też jest to, że nie od razu mnie atakują, nie? Bo to by było bez sensu. Wow. Przed siebie. Patrzyłem też trochę na achievementy na Steamie, jakie są. I tam był taki achievement, który się nazywa Ani razu. I wydaje mi się, że to jest jak ani razu nikogo nie ugryziesz. Ale co to za wampir, nie? Znaczy tam ani razu pewnie człowieka, no bo szczury są jeszcze, nie? Tutaj jest jakiś most, kurde, może tym mostem trzeba iść, zaraz zobaczę. Proszę. Jesteśmy. Chyba. A więc róbmy zadania w dokach teraz i tak dalej. Bo tutaj jest status poważny.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Przeziębienie. Mam środek. Nie jesteś zbyt przyjazny. Nie dam rady cię zahipnotyzować na razie.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
To w takim razie masz
Do you
lekarstwo.
need medical help, sir?
Yeah, I do. If you can throw in some drugs, I can find use for that too.
So you can sell them on the black market? Sorry, I'll only provide you with exactly what you need.
Fair enough, Dr. Reed. Don't cost me nothing to ask.
Na razie nie pogadamy. O,
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
to już było, nie? Czy bronić tej dzielnicy? Przecież było.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
Something like that, but the police...
What can you
think?
Well, you're not...
Yeah, well...
More of... Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Dobra, szukamy ludzi. Znaczy wiecie, no... To, że tam mnie tutaj przysłało, znaczy tutaj do szpitala, no to właśnie spowodował fakt tego, iż zapomniałem o tych dokach, nie?
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Może.
Can I offer you my...
Giving out for free?
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Can I see what you have to...
As long as you have money.
Co tam masz? Ja chyba potrzebuję teraz inne fragmenty. Chyba niezwyczajnego uchwytu, tylko lepszego jakiegoś. Chyba. Poczekaj chwilę. Fragmenty porządnego i ołowiane płytki. Nie wiem, myślałem też, żeby pistolet w sumie może sobie szczekać.
Pleasure, sir.
Wszystko mam, kurde, co trzeba.
Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
You again. What do you want?
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
I think you're wrong. Maybe the docks have always been violent, but you can't say the living don't suffer because of it.
Właśnie zauważyliście, że kurde zawsze w dokach jest jakieś kurde przestępstwo
We're the
największe.
wet boot boys. Our fathers died on these docks and they belong to us.
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Ten koleś mógł przeżyć?
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I'll drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. A bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Is there any...
How dare you say...
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist, and I believe that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Wow. Zadanka. O to chodzi. O zadanka.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me, then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Prawidłowo.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Kolejne zadanko. Super, super.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts. Ja pierdzielę. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem, osiem, 9 osób jeszcze do odkrycia.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Good boy.
should have offered it.
Pewnie to też w drugiej części doków będą ludzie.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming.
Receptura na ból głowy, please.
You know, it would be nice to see each other.
This situation won't last forever. After, we'll have plenty of time to plan the future.
O. Dobra, pójdziemy najpierw tu. O, wiedziałem, że mogę tam przejść, dobra. Już w zachodnich dokach pewnie właśnie jest więcej ludzi. A to zaraz. Sprawdzimy jeszcze tutaj trochę do końca. Stąd chyba przyszedłem ogólnie, więc chodźmy na drugą mańkę. Słyszę tu kogoś.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Okay.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Pogadamy później.
Goodbye, Mr.
Kolejne zadanie poboczne, baby. Nice. Aha, on może chory jest. Przeziębienie. Nie wiem, czy mam. Nie mam nic. Następnym razem. przedmieścia, to będzie... Aha, no stąd przyszedłem w sumie. Okej. Dobra, spróbujemy teraz pójść na drugą stronę doków w takim razie. Mógłbym iść do kryjówki i zrobić lekarstwa też. Przeziębienie. Ci się leczą, zmęczenie. Najpierw więcej ludzi może. A to co, kurwa? A kto to jest? Jakiś nowy gościu.
Hello, boy.
Myślałem, że to jest wróg.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Anemia.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Okay.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care. I cannot enter.
Spotkam tu ludzi?
It's locked.
Fuck. Dobra, muszę przejść chyba przez ten magazyn.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
tam wejść. Użyć swojego magicznego skoku do jasnej. Shit! Headshota mi zajebał chyba. O! Nowa broń. O kurwa, 160 obrażenia, nice. Dwururkia. Obrzyn bardziej. Chyba sobie go przywłaszczę. Szybkostrzelność 10, przydomowanie 10. Magazynek 2, no. Ale jakie obrażenia. Kurwa, miałem nadzieję, że się nie spotkamy. Kto lubi wampiry, stary? Ja. Ale to dlatego, że ich nie ma.
It's locked, all right.
Jak mam się dostać? Tam jest jakiś gościu, z którym można rozmawiać. Czyżby później dopiero? Wszystko pozamykane.
I cannot enter.
Broń dwuręczna. Nie jestem pewien, czy w ogóle chciałem być w tym miejscu. Chciałem iść do zachodnich doków, ale tak, tu jest zamknięte. I tutaj też jest zamknięte, nie mam jak tam wejść. Po prostu. Jestem teraz w północnych dokach. Zwiedzę sobie kawałek, a potem zrobimy sobie zadanka poboczne dla tych ludzi. Ci są pewnie właśnie w północnych. Chyba. Też zamknięte, dobra, to chyba nie jest miejsce dla mnie. O, tu jest coś. No i stąd żeśmy popłynęli właśnie tam, gdzie żeśmy popłynęli, do szpitala Pembroke. Oh, fuck. No. O. O, proszę. A, takie coś. Fajnie. Szybkie przejście. Spoko. Gdzie to ja nie jestem? Odblokowałem drzwi. Wciąż północne doki. O.
It's locked.
O. Aha, ale wiem, gdzie to mnie to obraz zabrało. No dobra, to północne doki to wiadomo. I tutaj na razie chyba na razie nie mogę. Chyba, że jest jakieś przejście, ale... Tutaj coś... To jest chyba kryjówka. To nawet dobrze. Śpimy. Nie, to ja chcę ten... O, warsztat. I tak. Przeziębienie. I zmęczenie w sumie mogę zrobić. Jeszcze ulepszyć chcę rzecz. O, anemię mam. Wiesz. Nice. Kurde, można po parę razy nawet. Aha, bo to jest to albo to. Kurwa mać. Chyba. Fuck it. Bierz gnata do ręki, ty. Którym się strzelało? Sprawdzam, którym się strzelało. Prawym. Dobrze myślałem. Fuck. Jak się tego używało do chusteczki? Nie mogę nic z tym zrobić, przenieść, nic nie mogę. Może tu? O. Lepiej. Lepiej. Dobra, tam chyba nie wejdę na razie.
I cannot enter.
Może jest jakieś inne przejście. O. Chyba nie ma. O! Nie. Nie ma chyba innego przejścia, moi drodzy. O, więc zawijam. Zrobimy zadanie poboczne w takim razie. O, tu muszę się dostać. O kurde, jak ja mam tam wejść? Ciekawe. Ciekawe. Ty byłeś chory na anemię chyba.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, mister.
Do you need help?
A real doc...
A real doctor treats everyone.
I don't know what to say.
So long.
Ty? A nie, jeszcze tylko... Chociaż ten też ma przeziębienie.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you recall? I don't know.
And is it you?
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Kawałek jest. Ale tym mostem można przejść jakoś. Czy coś. O. To jest to, skąd przyszedłem, gdzie się zaczęła nasza historia. So far. Zbiry, bandziory.
See them? Oh Christ! Watch it! It's a killer!
No szczała będzie w sumie dla mnie.
Leech spotted! Watch out! It's a fuck his boss!
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary. This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Czołem chłopaki, jeśli chodzi o waszą ostatnią wiadomość na temat przydzielonego wam zadania, to jest ogrobienia zwłok w Southwark. Odpowiem krótko, załatwcie to. I cieszcie się, że nie zgłosiłem waszych protestów Edwinie. Jeszcze osobiście by się pofatygowała, żeby was wykastrować. Słyszałem skądinąd, że zaczęliście sobie stroić żarty z tego, co widziałem przy pirsie. Zostałem zatem wariatem, który lęka się własnego cienia. Świrem mam rotującym historię o duchach, jak stara baba. Świetnie, lubię, kiedy moi chłopcy są w dobrych humorach. Zapewniam, że świr naszcza na wasze zakrwawione zwłoki, kiedy ten cholerny potwór wyssie z was mózgi. Życzę wam wspaniałego wieczoru, koledzy. Podobno zapowiadają deszcz i mgłę. Booth Digby, proszę bardzo. I to jest już, kurde, koniec zadania, znaczy teraz musimy iść do niego, zakładam. Przyszliśmy tu przeczytać notatkę. Zgłosić śmierć albo ukryć prawdę. Taki kawał biegł. Cholera. A ja wiem, co ja mam powiedzieć. Powiem jej prawdę, co mam się ściemniać. Gdzieś tu będzie się pamiętać, muszę ją znaleźć. Jest.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot boys thank you for your help.
5 dyszek, nice.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys, that's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Without the Wet Boots keeping things straight... These parts will be running...
Oh, for fuck's sake. Znowu tam. Może inne? To jest jeszcze od tego Toma. Spoko. O! Tom Watts. Wskazówka. Gdzie te butle ginu? Tu są.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Przy okazji wskazówka, też pogadamy sobie z nim. Ten jest zmęczony chyba, więc jeszcze go wyleczę.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Tak to ja, kurwa.
Inebriation aside, do you
Ile razy
need
musi
medical help?
przedstawiać?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Mógłbym go zahipnotyzować, ale nie jest tego wart.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Are they stupid or something?
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Pre-Wen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
There was nothing left in the warehouse. The new owners must have helped themselves to the supply.
Fair enough. I guess it was a long shot. I just hope those drunk bastards didn't give you a hard time.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time, a proud, wet boot boy.
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. Selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
Yeah.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Czym się?
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve
I
one.
should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Welcome back.
Goodbye,
Dobra,
Mr.
jest okej. Chciałem coś sprawdzić. To zrobione. Naszyjnik. Naszyjnik gdzieś tu. Proszę, proszę.
So few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
You still working at this hour?
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Okay.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Naszyjnik gdzieś tutaj został zgubiony. Kurde. Ciężka misja, żeby teraz go znaleźć. Bo niby gdzie mógłby być. Cholerny naszyjnik. Pokazuje, że niżej. Tam może? Chata Rufusa. Mówił, że jest bezdomny. Rufus, co ty kręcisz?
This is a slaughterhouse.
The fuck? O, jest.
From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Fishburne to ściemnia.
It's locked, all right.
Fuck. Kurde, jakie mam lockpiki? Co ty, Iran wygrywa? Samobój w 92. O ja pierdzie. Później sprawdzę na pewno. Jeden 0 jeszcze. Wezmę mu kurde dam bez kitu to. Żeby mieć z głowy. No i tak nie wiem gdzie jest jego matka. On się gdzieś tutaj pamięta. Ładny samobój.
Good evening, Mr. Fishman.
Trafiają się czasami takie piękne samobóje.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
As a man of science, I'd like to try to understand why you killed those people.
Why does there need to be a reason? They were just there. It happened. That's all.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Morderca. Nie da rady zahipnotyzować skurwiela jeszcze. Ale będzie chyba następny w kolejce do... No jasne, że będzie następny w kolejce do zagryzienia 2400.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
Także zrobimy dobry uczynek, kiedy zagryziemy tego skurwiela, tym bardziej, że ma już teraz 2700 punktów doświadczenia, a chyba dojdzie do 3000 doświadczenia za to, ale nie mogę go na razie zahipnotyzować. Jeden poziom hipnotyzacji muszę podnieść. Muszę sobie zapisać go wręcz, że będzie kolejny.
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
Death is an appropriate punishment for your crimes, Seymour Fishburne. Cherish every day that you spend as a free man.
It might be my mum's wish that I end up swinging from a hangman's noose, but she wouldn't want to be the one who ties a knot round my neck.
So I see you later.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
To na pewno. Troszkę nam się doświadczenia też zebrało. No dobra. Miejsce, które zostało zbombardowane. Znowu przez ten most. Gdzie jest więcej ludzi z doków? Tu muszą być, tylko że tu jest zamknięte po prostu. Z jakieś paki. Nie wiem, kiedy się otworzy. Może teraz. Może jak kurde popchnę fabułę do przodu. Dobra, spróbujemy znaleźć to zbombardowane miejsce, a następnie popchniemy fabułę do przodu właśnie. Trendy to. To zbombardowane miejsce to pewnie będzie jakiś rozwalony dom. Myślę, że nie będziemy szukać zbyt długo. Dobra. Zbombardowane miejsce. To też kryjówka następna chyba. Co mi po tym bukieciku? Wydaje mi się, że to nie będzie tam. Zaraz zobaczymy. O może. Tu już byłem przecież. Tutaj jest, kurde, dziura jakaś.
It's locked. It's locked.
To wszystko wygląda jak zbombardowane. Troszkę sobie polatam i poszukam, co mi tam, nie? Wydaje mi się, że to jest moja kryjówka. Tutaj taki balkon jest, jak, znaczy balkon, tutaj takie rozwalone, nie? Ale tam były drzwi zamknięte, może tu się wchodzi jakoś inaczej. To jest też kryjówka chyba. Chyba. Może nie. No. To musi być tu. Czy to tylko kryjówka, poważnie? Kurde, no wygląda, nie ma dachu. Dobra, zaraz pójdziemy tam dalej w takim razie. No, byłem pewien, że było zbombardowane. Tutaj. Ale dobra.
Yes.
O.
The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects.
No. Aha, bo to jest takie czarne i dlatego to wybuchło, tak? No mam kwiaty. Mam kwiaty.
May all who suffered from this tragedy find all rest in peace.
No dobra. I po zadaniu. Dobra, to ruszymy, oddamy mu to zadanie w takim razie i ruszymy wątek główny. Damn it. Kurde, tego to bym zagrać, bo miał już 4000 doświadczenia chyba. Ale kurde, jeden poziom hipnotyzacji potrzebny.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
O ty kurde.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No. I don't want to remember it.
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. Our group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
The victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Alright, a więc wracamy do naszego ukochanego szpitala Pembroke. Opowiedzieć o próbce krwi, jaką zdobyliśmy u siostry Dorothy Crane. Gdy to próbowaliśmy wyleczyć pacjenta, który był dziwnie chory. Niestety nam się to nie udało. Ciekawe, czy da się to zrobić. W ogóle. Ponieważ były tam pewne wybory, których nie rozumiałem jako nielekarz. Ja. Więc, kurczę, zastanawia mnie to. Czy cokolwiek dało się tak naprawdę zrobić. To jest chyba nie tu jeszcze.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Odpoczniemy. Ostateczność. Mogę sobie wybrać, cały czas zapominam, oraz taktykę, kurwa. Ale to kosztuje wiele. Ale dobra, możemy sobie to wziąć. Jeszcze zdrowie mogę. 1000. Zdrowie zawsze ważne. Taktyka. No i okej. Fajne. Ból głowy, którego nie potrafię wyleczyć. Pieprzony ból głowy, nie? Doki. Wyleczeni. Stabilnie. Jeszcze są ludzie, których nie znam po prostu. Temu się pogorszyło.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Ach, tamtędy. Jakaś kurde mała muszka mnie wkurza tu. Nawet na cmentarz nie można iść w spokoju. Też już kurde 16 poziom. Muszę sobie poprzestawiać jeszcze te. Aha. To. Ale mi jebnie. Kurwa, nie wiem jak ci ludzie. Znaczy to są ludzie, oni mnie atakują, bo jestem wampirem, nie? Ale na przykład tuż... A nie, myślałem, że to jest ten coś tam. Potwór. Nieważne.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Shit. Ah!
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
No idź. Ja też muszę. Właśnie to miałem na myśli, jak oni tu pogrzeb robią, jak kurwa latają jakieś stwory. A, tamtędy muszę iść naokoło.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Wampir w kościele. Wampir w kościele jeszcze się będzie spowiadał, wyobrażacie to sobie? To się stanie oczywiście w następnym odcinku, dzisiaj styknie. Jutro. O której godzinie w sumie to wam nie powiem, sorry. Ale gdzieś mniej więcej w tych samych rejonach, około 17. Zakładam, że to będzie 17. Bo mam przeprowadzkę, jest misja. Więc różnie to może być. Ale 2 godzinki streama spoko. Ustabilizuje się, to będziemy siedzieli może dłużej, częściej. Zostawcie łapki w górę. Subskrybujcie, jeśli jeszcze nie subskrybujecie. Dzięki wszystkim, którzy byli, odzywali się lub nie. Wpadajcie częściej, polecajcie znajomym, bawmy się wspólnie. A na razie to wszystko u naszych przyjaciół wampirów. Na razie.